Let's have a pie like McDonald's used to make. So good. Welcome back to the channel. So today I thought we'd try something a little different. In the South we have a thing called fried pies. You see this in the Caribbean with what they call Caribbean hand pies, or they call them patties. So when I was a child, we had a conflict with the Japanese culture in America, and so McDonald's came out with apple pies that looked like egg rolls. They eventually changed them to look like kind of like fried pies, but they still kind of look like an egg roll, and they had an egg roll taste, and so it was kind of a big commotion in the South. Apple is not a big flavor in the South. We don't have a lot of apples. That's not something that you get a lot of. I mean, we have apples, but it's not a big flavor that we really gravitate towards. I like peaches, so I thought I would do a fried peach egg roll and show how to do it. So I hope you like it, but you can do this with any fruit. Please experiment. You could even do it with chocolate. Chocolate is a favorite in the South, so give it a try. Anyway, I hope you like it. I have here a can of Argo Yellow Cling sliced peaches and extra light syrup. It is 29 ounces, which is 1.81 pounds or 822 grams. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to strain off the juice and we're going to reduce down the syrup. Okay, that is roughly 1 cup. Which is 1 cup is 8 ounces. Actually, it's just shy of 1 cup. It's 200 milliliters for our European friends. I'm going to actually reserve out about 2 tablespoons or so. Now I'm going to add in a tablespoon of cornstarch. This goes into the syrup. I'll stir that together. The syrup is going to boil for 3 minutes. You can use flour, but I find cornstarch works better. But definitely you can use flour for this if you don't have cornstarch. Always use a pot higher than what you really need because this syrup will go up very high. It's very sugary, and so we want to make sure we got room for the boilage. Okay, that is almost to the caramel stage. Now I'm going to add in our slurry of cornstarch. One thing about the cornstarch, it does go clear once it's cooked, and this is automatically cooking because the syrup is so hot. Alright, so I have cut the peach slices into 1/4-inch slices. There's always a little bit of syrup left in the bottom of the can after you drain it, so I'm going to use that to thin down my cornstarch mixture. Now I've got this on medium heat. I'm going to add in my peaches and stir them in. Just keep stirring until this comes up to a boil. You want all that cornstarch right there to coat your fruit, and you're also wanting the moisture in the fruit to come out so that it condenses the flavor. So you're doing really 2 things by all this, and you're actually thickening, making a more homogeneous filling. I'm also going to add a 1/4 cup sugar to this mix. When you add the sugar, it'll actually make it more wet. That is because sugar is hygroscopic, and so you treat it almost like it's a liquid, because once it's dissolved it becomes wet. And so not only will it add sweetness, but it'll also facilitate this process that we're going through to incorporate the ingredients into a homogeneous filling for our egg rolls. Unlike when we were quickly reducing down our syrup, you want to do this slowly because it can burn. You don't want it to over thicken, But you do, and also you kind of want to get this water out of the peaches, and that's best done slowly. So just kind of let it do a slow little simmer, and just keep stirring so nothing sticks. This is all very gentle, very carefully done. This syrup is super hot, by the way, so don't let looks be deceiving. This is way hotter than what you think it is. Not letting it splatter on you. Using a wooden spoon probably better. After about 3 minutes of a decent boil, again, this is on a medium to medium high heat, so it's not a low boil, but it's a moderate boil, I will say that. After about 3 minutes, you can see that most of the liquid is about gone. It's kind of turning this dark color. Everything is coated. The pieces have firmed up just a little bit. So this is where I'm going to call this good. It's just a judgment call. But there's not much liquid sticking to the spoon or falling down because there's not that much liquid. So we're going to call this good, and we're going to put this into a bowl and put it in the refrigerator to cool down. Alright, this is in a heat-safe bowl. It looks like pie filling that you've heated up. So it looks like pie filling straight out of a can. So when it cools down, it'll actually be thicker than pie filling. So I guess that's the best way to do it, is say, what would pie filling look like straight out of a can? That's when you know you got it right. Because you want it to be thicker than pie filling when it chills. Now what we'll do is we'll add a few tablespoons of this pie filling to our wrapper. I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to wet the sides of this down good. Okay. Now we'll take and roll this, and then we'll come over like this, and we'll come over like this. Again, water, water, and then we roll. And there we go. We'll do another one. So what I'll do is just bring this right here. Good. Wet the sides. Sorry for the paper plate, but it just seemed better to use it for some reason. I don't know why, but obviously for filming it's not. I guess I didn't want to have extra dishes or something. I don't know what I was thinking. And I apologize for all the dogs barking. They have decided to be buttholes while I'm filming. I don't know why, but they have. Now, and there we go. Our next one is done. Here they are, all crispy, fried, and delicious. Now what we'll do is just take a little bit of powdered sugar on this, dust them down like that. Now it's time for a taste. Here we are. Let's give this a shot. It's very hot. I don't know if you can see steam, but very good. Very strong peach flavor, which is what I wanted. Sweet. Hits all the notes. This kind of reminds me of McDonald's apple pies, only this is peach. But back when they had pies that looked more like egg rolls than anything else. But they're very good. Give this a shot. It's a take on something that we do in the South called a fried pie, but I'm using an egg roll wrapper and it works. It's great. I like it. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Just subscribe if you hadn't already. And I'll see you again next time. Bye.